Hello, Facebook and YouTube fans. Friends, I should say, not fans. But I've got something new to show you. And why do I want to show you? Because people know that I make cards, crafting, inks, mixed media, journals, well, whatnot. And I sell those things for the Red Cross. So now I had a challenge. I had to clear out a lot of stuff, especially clothes which don't fit me anymore. It was all a bit difficult. And anyway, I did it. I took the plunge and I'm feeling so relieved I did. But I also found some boxes with cards, and look, these are cards and envelopes. And I bought a lot. And when I say a lot, I always do. I'm quite limitless. I know no bounds. Anyway, I found them, but I also found photographs. Now, some people know that I like photography, and it's always been a hobby of mine. And I've taken a lot of photographs over the years. And this must be more than 10 years ago when I put an order in at a photographer's at some sort of printers to print out my photographs, square ones, so I could put them on a card and sell them, which I did, but not a fraction of what I had printed. So here I go. I'm going to, and I want your advice. You can respond in the reactions in the remarks below the video. I took loads of pictures of different subjects. You will find many of them are flowers in the garden, and the photographs are about 12 centimeters. The card is 13, and the envelope is 14 centimeters. I've got different colors because I bought so many different colors. They came in 4 colors per packet. And now I wonder, what do you think? I think I want to sell the cards for €1.50 or let's say €2. They're proper photographs. They're glossy. That's you see my lamp when I do this, you see my lamp in the reflection. And I think, what I put in as money for the cards and the envelopes and the photographs and the gear, I think I could do €2 per card, and then for 10 cards charge €15. Is that a good idea? Because, and I'll show you some more, I've got loads. I used all different, these are 2 the same photographs, but with different backgrounds. But there's purple or lilac in there. And of course, that kind of brown is in the card, in the photograph too. I'll show you 2 of each, like this one on 2 different. This was a border somewhere in a garden I visited, which was so stunning. I think that was in England. This is, I think, apple blossom or some kind of blossom on a tree. I think it was really, really pretty. And this is blossom too. Now this is the same card because I thought pink was really the only color I had that fitted so well. Oh, what about this one? Oh, that's a bumblebee in, Veronica, or I don't know exactly which plant this is. Maybe somebody can help me. But with the orange in the background, that was a very, very pretty scene. And what about this one? I was really mesmerized by these little droplets on the Alchemilla lady's mantle. And I thought they are so sharp. And those are 2 cards, one with a grey and one with a green card in the back. And this is a scene in the garden house in Devon, where I was on holiday, and those borders were beautiful to go with that wall and arch. So that was the garden house. This is a dahlia. I think it was also taken at the garden house in Devon. I really love the pastel colours in the background. I'm a bit unsure, that's why I share it with you. This was a scene somewhere in spring with these white umbellifers, I think they are called. Schermbloemige. I think it is duizendblad of, well, anyway, it was beautiful. And this was something totally different. I love the faces of giraffes, and I took this picture at a zoo. It was really very close to me, and those eyes were beautiful. This I made in autumn. I love mushrooms and toadstools. This is really near to where I live, where we have all these brooks in the forests, and the special light coming through the trees, which I think is so magical as well. So I've got 2 cards of those. I think I've got some more photographs, so I'm going to make more. What do you think of this? This was somewhere close where we have these sandy dunes with grass, and the grass was dying down. It was yellow, and then the low sun came through, and it gave me this beautiful atmosphere. It's almost like it's on fire. And this is a kind of card that you could use for many occasions, but if somebody has a bereavement and you want to condole them on their loss, you can really send a card like this. Now, this one, this is a bumblebee. So beautiful, and it's really sharp. Okay. You keep thinking about my question about what can I do? They're pretty unique. And this is a poppy, red poppy, with bouquet in the background, because that was the sharpness and where it gets blurry. This is a poppy too. This was pink and lilac and purple. Now these very beautiful, one with the dark blue background and one with the cream light yellow background, poppies and marigolds. This was somewhere in Putten, near where I live, at a bank near a road. They'd sown these beautiful, beautiful, love them. Now that one is very symbolic, of course, 4-leaf clover, one in a blue setting, one in a more grey setting. 4-leaf clover standing for luck and happiness. Okay. This is a thistle. We call them goocheldistel, which is probably not what they're called in English, and I must admit I don't know the name, with a bee on. Very pretty. Okay. Oh, there's another one in a blue background. Now I've got 2 funny ones. I love tame rabbits, and I used to run a rescue for tame rabbits. We rehomed, within 8 years, we rehomed 4,000 of them that had become homeless, either thrown out, and we rescued them, had them neutered, matched them, bonded them with other rabbits. So we never rehomed rabbits on their own because they're group animals. And that's marigold with 2 different types of backgrounds, because the one is darker than the other. It's This is a bit gold, light gold, pale gold. Okay, marigolds. Oh, this is at the garden house again, where I love the paths. Look, the path in between. And those grasses and the poppies. Very romantic. And there's autumn again, and this is a toadstool, vliegenzwam in Dutch. I mean, you'd almost expect a dwarf to come and sit on it. This is, I use my macro lens a lot. This was my macro lens. It's on a dandelion. So you can see dandelion seeds very close up. Okay. And that was a pot of flowers somewhere in England. Here, delphinium. I love the color, the blue of the delphinium. You see the difference it makes if you put it on green or on purple paper. It's a matter of taste. And this is from a bunch of roses. I took this picture. I think it's really, really nice color. We call it oud roze, which translates as old pink, but it's not what the English word would be. Here is one of those umbellifers, and I love this type of flower. Okay, this is a story. I live very close to the heather fields, heath, and the more or less moors, but here they're not really boggy. And there's a herd of sheep and a shepherd. And this was in a winter years ago when it was -20, would you believe it? I took my bike out. It was so cold, and I went to there, and it was very blue. That's why, because it was so clear, it was so cold. And now it's raining here. The sheep are orangey color because of the sun that was coming. Like the sun was rising. It was at sunrise. And it was -20, and I could not take the picture without taking off my gloves. And I remember my fingers were so cold. I couldn't feel them anymore. Now, this is the same. This beautiful owl with the beautiful eyes. And I found a card exactly matching the eyes. This is a scene at the sea, here at the North Sea in the Netherlands. And I was on holiday at the seaside, and this was at sunset. Look at the beautiful sunset. 2 different colors of cards. There you go. Then these 2 are the same, and that's a butterfly, one on yellowish gold and one on orange paper. And almost there. These flowers have some, in the background you see some lilac, and that's the card I chose. It's called pearlescent paper. And these 2, they're almost alike, almost the same, are tulips. I took this in the Keukenhof, a Dutch garden full of tulips. Right, so what do you think? Do you think these would sell? Anyway, anybody interested living close or further away, but then I would have to post them, of course. They're €2 each for the Red Cross, and if you take 10, they're $1.50, if that is a reasonable price. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.